This is the story of a man who was very troubled by his life. He went to an elderly wise man and said, "I am very unhappy with my life. I can't keep my wife, children, or family happy. I can't even do anything for myself. Sometimes I feel like ending my life. You are a righteous man, devoted to prayers and worship. Can you show me a way to escape my troubles? My life has become so difficult that even arranging 2 meals a day is a struggle. Please guide me on a simple path that I can understand, because I am not very educated." The wise man smiled and said, "Can you do something for me?" He pointed to a mountain and continued, "There is a mosque on that hill, and near it there is a large colony of ants, home to thousands of them. These ants are damaging the ground of the mosque, making tunnels, and weakening the land. Because of them, no grass or trees grow there, and the mosque's foundation is getting weaker. I want you to go to that hill for 7 days and destroy the ants' homes. Whenever you see an anthill, tear it down. But remember one thing, you must not kill any ants." The man was surprised and thought, "Why is this elder asking me to do such a thing?" But since he wanted to escape his problems, he agreed. The next day, he went to the hill and saw that the ants were working hard, gathering food. He thought, "They are working so hard, and I am about to destroy their home. That seems so cruel." But he remembered the elder's words and destroyed the anthill. The ants started running in all directions. The man was careful not to step on or harm any of them. After destroying the anthill, he returned home feeling sad. That night he kept thinking about the ants. The next day when he went back, he was shocked to see that the ants had rebuilt their home in the same spot. He thought, "How foolish they are. I just destroyed their home yesterday, and they built it again in the same place." He destroyed their home once more. But this time, he also poured water on the ground, so they couldn't rebuild it there. Then he went back home. That night he wondered if the wise man was really making him do the right thing. The next day he returned to the hill and saw that the ants had built a new home in a different place. Seeing this, he started thinking, "These ants never give up. Every time their home is destroyed, they build a new one." He felt a sense of admiration for them. He destroyed their home again to complete the test given by the wise man. But this time, in frustration, he accidentally stepped on a few ants and killed them. When his anger cooled down, he regretted his actions and returned home crying. That night he felt deep sorrow for harming those tiny creatures. The next day, when he went back to the hill, he took some flour with him. Now his heart was filled with love for the ants. He sat near them and spread the flour for them to eat. The ants gathered around and started eating. He continued feeding them for 7 days. When the test was over, he returned to the wise man, folded his hands and said, "Forgive me. I have wronged the ants, but I have learned from them that if a tiny ant refuses to give up, even when its home is destroyed again and again, then why should I give up on my own life's struggles? I have realized that I, too, must work hard and never lose hope." Hearing this, the wise man smiled and said, "This is the lesson I wanted you to learn. Life will bring hardships, but those who remain determined and keep working hard will always find success."